how are we doing today?
Good. Nice to see you.
All right, Damien, I click lock share.
Great to meet you guys. Hi, Diana. Hope all is well over in Phoenix, Arizona. Tom, how are we doing today?
Yeah, really good. We're excited to be going live here. We're going to put on a show for everybody. We got PowerPoint set up, and right, so we're going to start right now.
Awesome, Tom.
Khaled.
Well, Tom, I appreciate you for jumping on. I know you guys are super busy over there, but I'm excited to take this pitch. And also, there's going to be a lot of people join here on the app and on social media because it gets streamed across Facebook and YouTube, and it gets played on the replay. So if anyone's watching this pitch after, you want to ask a question, just leave it below, and we'll take it from there. But go ahead and introduce yourself first, Tom.
Okay, sure. My name is Thomas Oliphant. I'm the Vice President of Canna Health Ventures, Rise Water, Rise Farming. And we have a full presentation for you guys here today. I'd like to start with my good friend Khaled. And we'll start. I'm going to turn the computer around and we'll start up front.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Let's begin. Go. You go.
Yeah, you can see yourself. All right. Hi.
Hello there.
How you doing?
Great. What's your name?
I'm Cal Jurdy.
Cal, great.
And you are?
Damien Coughlan here. I'm down in Florida. Great to meet you. I'm excited to watch the presentation.
Great. Damien, can you see? Can you see?
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Yeah.
Okay, good. So let's see. Would you like to start recording? Yes, let's go ahead and start recording. First, I want to thank you for having the time to sit here. I know it's Saturday. Most of us are busy. We'd rather be sitting on the beach somewhere, on a pool, sipping on something with that margarita on top, and whatever we're doing. But we chose to be here today. That says a lot about your commitment, and we appreciate your time. And our commitment here for you guys is to make this time worth it, so that at the end of this presentation, you get to make a few decisions. A couple of things could happen. One is you could say, you know what, Cal, that doesn't make any sense. And that's okay too, right? We appreciate the honesty. And something else could happen is you can say, well, Cal, we have some questions. We wanted to maybe have a one-on-one conversations with you guys to see more about how we could have these questions answered, in which we can set up an appointment offline where we can have these, these questions answered. Now, before we start, does that sound okay?
That sounds great. And I'm excited to hear about this because coming from a farming background, I actually lived in Ireland for 30 years and I moved to the States. So I'm very well versed in the harvesting, the crops, barley, wheat production. So I'm excited to tap into the mind of a hemp producer, and I'm excited to understand more about the industry and who knows what may happen. So go ahead, the floor is yours.
Great, awesome, Damien. And just to acknowledge that we have a team of experts around here with me. I'm going to be, sharing the big picture, and then once we go into the details, I'm going to have Eric Hoffman, and I'm going to have my good friend Tom Oliphant to answer some specific questions that we're going to be going through.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. So, Canna Health pretty much is, our core focus is to grow, manufacture, and be able to distribute hemp products, okay, worldwide, and for the well-being of people. So for those of us that come to us and they want to make a quick buck, this is probably not a good investment for them. That's not a good business for them. How many of us would like to help people? Most of us do. And how many of us would like to make more money? Most of us do. So those two coming together, that's what we're bringing on the table, with producing CBD products, okay, through hemp. Now, could you tap this? Move forward. Yes, sir. All right. So, most of us may have done some research. I'm assuming that, the benefits of cannabis, and that is, it's a per se, we can say that cannabis is like the miracle plant right now, right? Where it's a therapeutic agent for many of the diseases that we hear of, I'm going to count a few of them: diabetes, Parkinson's, cancer, chronic pain, depression, and it aids in age of muscle relaxant, boosts energy, immunity, and the list goes on. So we're not going to go into details of that. I mean, the information are all there, and it's been, many of it has been proven, and we're very excited about that specific benefits that the cannabis does. So with that being said, you want to move to the next one? I just want to go straight to what are the products and what we're going to be doing here. So Tom?
And for anybody watching, and myself in particular, and I've seen CBD being mentioned, and I see some tremendous results, not only from some of my relatives, but also in the pet niche as well. I know it's very common now in the dog industry, a massive. But what are the distinguishing factors between hemp and CBD and the other variations? What is your particular core competency? What's the ingredient of what you're manufacturing?
Well, you know what? That's a very good question, actually. It's very important for you to hear what's going on. So do you mind coming here closer? Yeah, absolutely. Eric, could you also come closer here? Great. Yes, perfect. We have some few folks that come in closer. So the CBD, we extract CBD from hemp, and hemp is the male of the plant we all know about, which is marijuana, and we're able to extract the CBD from the hemp, and that is a substance that we use here. Okay, so there is no THC in it. THC is a substance for the people who need to be aware of that. The THC is a substance that make people high. That's not what we use here. It's a CBD. The CBD is a therapeutic agent for all of the benefits that we talked about here. So I'm going to invite Mr. Eric Hoffman to talk about some of the details about the CBD and the specific targeted benefits of CBD with the products that we have manufactured.
Awesome.
So Eric.
Hi there.
Hey, Eric.
Hey. My name is Eric. Very nice to meet you.
Awesome, Eric.
I'm going to see you can see behind me. So I'm the CFO of Rise Water. My background is in software technology, gold partner, 20 years with Microsoft, Citrix partner, 15 years. So large technology guy, CFO level, COO level. Got into the cannabis space about 10 years ago, actually, to help my youngest daughter with migraine headaches. I actually cured my youngest daughter's migraine headaches with cannabis, with absolutely zero medication, pharmaceutically. Migraine free now for 9 years. So that was kind of my introduction to the medicinal side of the plant versus, when I was a youth and a lot of us as young people smoking weed, big difference. So when you ask about primarily hemp and hemp products, there's 3 types of hemp oil. One is actually called hemp oil. It's made from seeds, 0 THC, very little product in it. Really, it's biodiesel fuel, but it's okay for you. The next level then is CBD oil that is legal internationally. It's called stalks and stems. So there's no flower whatsoever, stalks and stems only, completely legal nationally and internationally. The next level, which is the therapeutic one, which is going to be Rise Water, is CBD from flower, specifically low THC, no THC, but it's the whole plant extract. So it's not an isolate like the white powder that you hear called CBD isolate. Well, the name is isolated. So they remove certain things out of the oils and make this product. Mm-hmm. We use a product that's a whole plant extract. So all the CBDs, all the cannabinoids, everything that's beneficial, that helps with, doesn't heal, helps with that list of items that was up here, that's out of the flower. Okay? So utilizing that flower extraction, you can make 2 items specifically that we'll deal with, a water-soluble product and an oil-soluble product. So the water-soluble product, obviously Rise Water, will be mixed into the bottles and jars. That's actually the water product itself. We also have beverage products that have other things in them, different kinds of, legal additives and juices and things like that. So very beneficial. What we also have is we have an aquifer that's based out of Philadelphia that the bottling company that we want to use which is in place now. They can do 35,000 bottles per month. They actually have an aquifer 1,500 feet underground that's totally protected. They also do an ionic infusion of vitamins and minerals. So these vitamins and minerals, nanoparticle level, directly will go into the walls of your cells. Like it's so small and fine, it goes right into the cell walls. And so that will be the base water product itself as far as the liquid goes, and we'll infuse then CBD into that water basis.
Awesome.
So the answer, the whole plant extract is what we use.
So it's very interesting to hear about the water. You were saying that I think it was your daughter had migraines. And one of the things I can tell you, and I don't know, is it the fact that I work at my computer a lot, but typically, I may get one very bad migraine a week. And I don't know, is it being associated around too much Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and having these headphones in all day? But I would be definitely interested in getting a sample of that water I think you were talking about. Even when I consume almost 4 to 5 liters of water, the headaches still remain. So I'm definitely interested in hearing more about that. But can I ask you a question? But first of all, let me give you some of my background. So I'm really good with e-commerce. So selling physical products online, that's kind of my core competency, setting up, e-commerce websites, driving targeted traffic, selling products, everything from dog industry to, the sports industry. And I'm looking for, projects in that space. Is this something that you're planning to sell online from an online marketing point of view?
Yes, absolutely will. Yes.
Awesome.
Within the realms, of course, of legality, we are right now leaning towards a zero THC product. Mm-hmm. So cannabis has a certain level of potency. Hemp, which hemp is actually cannabis sativa, period. That's the straight that it is, but it's low THC, but it does have some in it. So the initial focus is to be able to ship everything no THC whatsoever. So yes. The other part, funny that you live in Ireland. I just spoke this morning actually with some of my friends from out there in the Dublin area, from CBD Ireland, a company named CBD Ireland. I'm actually involved with an international group as well that we're going to be bringing Rise Water to the EU. So the international group that I'm connected with, we just received a Denmark cannabis license 14 days ago to grow indoor cannabis in Denmark.
Wow.
We have an application in Greece that'll be ready in about 60 days to license to grow cannabis and hemp in Greece with unlimited. CBD Ireland will be doing a joint venture with those guys with a cannabis grow in Ireland, also to help them with their current CBD products to bring those into the United States as well. And then we also have an opportunity with Israel to do a joint venture with Israel. So my background that I bring to bear in the hemp CBD industry is extensive. I'm connected with the largest labs in the country, a lot of the largest labs in the world, actually, that make CBD. No THC whatsoever. They do all the CBD products. So we can get the raw materials for Rise Water through my groups at a very low cost, which is number one, cost of goods sold. I'm the finance guy, so how do we save the most money on the bottom line? So we have available this raw materials from literally they will be the largest lab in the world in about 60 days. It's called Pragma Scientific and Elemental Labs. I work with the owners of that laboratory. Okay, so that'll be the raw materials. On the Rise Water side of it, no THC. Now, what I also want to tell you, leading along lines of medicine, now this medicine leads also into THC, but my brother-in-law 8 weeks ago was stage 4 stomach cancer, metastasized to pancreatic cancer, was systemic. He was given 2 weeks to live 8 weeks ago. I made him a special oil myself with these 2 little hands. It has THC in it, but it's called Rick Simpson oil, RSO. And so he's alive today now, by the way, 8 weeks later. He's getting better. He's growing his hair back, which, by the way, is coming back black. He's in his mid-60s. His hair is growing back black. And so, so I'm a big proponent. Like I said, the medical aspect of it, I know a lot about it, a tremendous amount of information. Actually, I've studied it for many, many years. The recreational side, not so much.
So what are you guys looking for today? And what are you looking for? Strategic partnerships? Are you looking for capital? Are you looking for expertise? What are some of the things that Rise Water is looking in order to grow, on your side?
Well, step one, of course, is capital infusion, the first capital infusion. To date, it's been self-funded, which is fine, but that could be in the guise of an actual capital infusion, which is funding, or like you said, it could be a capital infusion with a strategic partner that has certain aspects that we need on the manufacturing side or something like that. So one of those two items is what we're looking for.
And what type of capital are we talking about? Are we talking, have you a number on that? Can you quantify how much you're looking for?
I'll let Tom go and speak to that. He's been working on that side. I'll skip over to the side over here.
So yeah, I'd be happy to answer that. Right now, what we're at is we're in the middle of a $2 million capital campaign for Rise Water to get our inventory built and operations to get that company launched. Mm-hmm. We'd like to raise 4.3 million, 4.7 million. That would be amazing. The marketing in this industry is key, and so we'd like to deploy a very large marketing budget as soon as possible for the products. So that's the Rise Water. We also have farming. I'd like to share some facts about our farming program.
The Rise Water is very interesting. Just a couple of more questions on that. Are you able to disclose the cost of goods sold, like how much, say, one bottle of Rise Water would cost to produce, and what's the typical retail price that you would put it on market for?
Yeah, I can answer that. We have, I'll show you on the screen. I don't know if you can see the screen here, but for the water, our cost it's $1.25 a bottle, and we're selling it here wholesale for $2.07. Mm-hmm. And then retail, $5.99. That's for the water. The water has 10 milligrams of hemp extract. Now, next slide. Mm-hmm. Our signature product is actually, well, here's some competitors. I'll show you this also. There's a few other waters that are currently on the market. The competitive advantage of our water that I want to make very, very clear and that I want to underline is our formulas have, there's added health benefits to it. So this has energy ingredients in addition to the hemp extract. And there's 7 different targeted health benefits with our formulas. So let's go to the next slide. The next slide. Okay. So you asked about the cost. So for the beverages that are 25 milligrams, our cost is $1.65 a bottle. And here we go. We're selling to our distributor for $2.95.
Wow. Interesting. Okay. So
retail $7.99.
$7.99. Okay, interesting. So sounds good. Really, this is all new to me, but I am pretty interested, especially when I see every day the growth of this market, and I see a lot of people, gaining knowledge and starting to find out more about the benefits of it. So this is something that might be of interest to me. I will say that one of the ways that I help a lot of people is by providing expertise, and I think that's one of the great ways to grow a business is by providing services and stuff like marketing. So there could be some sort of partnership that we can do possibly along with some sort of capital investment. Obviously I'd have to look more at some of the forecasting numbers, product costs, where is the product being sourced and stuff like that. But definitely from a marketing point of view, I feel I could provide you guys with services like Facebook ads, Instagram influencers, driving targeted traffic, SEO, Google ads, or whatever else you may need. That could be one of the options that you may be interested in down the line,
Oh yeah, whatever, all those sources and networks that you have, we're very open to working directly.
One of the big things nowadays is people are doing a lot of funnels. So to raise the average order value. So for example, if your margins are pretty thin, you can start doing some upsells, cross sells, bundle offers. So you could do, buy one for X, buy two for, a certain price, and then try and raise that average order value. So that is one of the ways that a lot of people selling this type of product are actually doing it right now through funnels,
Yeah, absolutely. That's great. We'd like to tap into that. And I'd also like to speak a little bit about our distribution contract that we have in place.
Yep.
You want to speak to that?
We do have, Damien, we do have signed contracts with major retail stores in the East Coast. I don't know if you've heard of Kroger's.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a signed contract with Kroger's, GNC.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, we have signed contract with GNC. Publix.
Yes, I get my Instacart delivery from them every week.
There you go.
I have my Publix.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, you got the Publix right there. So that's really, we call it. This is our leverage. Is we having these signed contracts with them, and this is one of our marketing strategy. We're open for more. We actually, matter of fact, we had offers to go into Amazon and to go exclusive, but we said no, we're not ready to go exclusive with Amazon because we already have signed contracts, with retail stores. So we're very blessed to say that we have that on the shelf that's just waiting for us, and it's already signed and ready to go.
Awesome, that's fantastic.
Yes. So may I ask you a question, Damien? There are a few startups out there, right? And I'm assuming you've been doing some homework and you've done some research. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm new to this industry. To be honest, that's why it's quite fascinating to me to hear from you guys. Now, I've read about it, but I haven't actually talked to anybody about it as of late.
Okay, very good. So you have not, you're still in the beginning phase of doing some homework and research. Correct. Right now. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's pretend that you're actually, you do the research and you find that the numbers make sense. If you choose to invest in our company and the price is right and everything like that, what happens next?
You tell me. You got to make the offer. But I'm open to work something out. But again, you make the offer. It's up to you guys.
Hey guys, I'd like to share a few more things about our formulas. There's been a couple questions online. So can I talk a little bit more about what were the questions? Okay, our bottle, we have 16.9 ounce bottles, and so that's our size. Our minimum is 12,500 to start, and these are about to go into, like Khaled was saying, they're about to go into major network chain stores across the country. And in addition to the work we do with you for Amazon, we'd like to partner up with you and get an Amazon online profile.
Yeah, Amazon, Shopify, lots of different markets out there,
And we're currently not in stores, so that's the stage that we're at right now. Final talks with our distributor, and first poured within 4 to 5 weeks after the store is funded.
Interesting. Yeah, guys, I appreciate you, everyone, because you all gave a great perspective into the industry, and I appreciate everyone's time. What I'm looking to do now, I'm not sure if Diana or Asia could provide me with like a keynote or something like that, where I can like run through the slides, because as I mentioned, I am very new to this industry, and I'd like to do some more research into it and how we could benefit, right? One way that I love to work with people is to have a mutual benefit between both parties, okay? There has to be an equal exchange, okay? So maybe there's something we can work together. I lived in Phoenix before as well. I lived in Phoenix, Arizona on North Cave Creek Road, so I know the area pretty well. So is there a way you could get me across some more information on it, and then we could work further?
Yeah, Damien, absolutely. And before that, just like something to add, that we also have tincture, CBD tincture as well.
Is that one of the
products.
Is that goes on your tongue? Does that go on your tongue or your tongue?
That is correct. Yeah, you put it on your tongue. And matter of fact, the president of our company just walked in. I just want to have him just come by and say hello. Okay, this is Robert Huerta.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Robert. Thank you so much for coming on to Pitch Investors Live, and it's a credit.
Likewise,
it's a credit to you and the team at Clearwater for coming on and sharing a bit about your product, your company, and inspiring others around the United States and giving people the opportunity.
Absolutely, it's a team effort. It's not all about me. It's all of us. We all have very great amounts of due diligence and responsibilities, and we're all about helping everybody's immune system. So that being said, I'm a part of Golden Boy Boxing. That's with Oscar De La Hoya.
Wow.
I have over 10 to 15 champions. Currently, we have Mikey Garcia. He's one of the chairman of our board of our company with Robert. Mikey's a 5-time world champion currently. He's on all the mainstream networks like PBC, Fox, Showtime, HBO. I mean, we can go on and on. Robert is a business partner of ours too. He's his trainer. And Robert's been Sports Illustrated Trainer of the Year for 5 years in a row with Freddie Roach. So that's our avenue where we're at with MMA, with the UFC. I know Dana White, Herb Dean. I've trained world champions of the UFC with Ronda Rousey, Holly Holm, Cain Velasquez, Nick Diaz. Got quite a bit of fighter, Jose Aldo. So that's where we're at with that as well.
Wow.
And so we have some significant things going on. We have distribution network with our CFO of the company, Eric Hoffman. He has the EU set up for us as well. We're going to be interjecting our water and our beverages in all those sectors of the EU. He's just got licensed internationally, which is a game changer. So that being said, we're pretty solidified with the farming aspect of where we're at as well. So we have a different, opportunities in different avenues of the industry. So we've kind of pushed back from the cannabis sector of it. That being said, state laws kind of limit us. It doesn't allow us to be compliant. And to be honest, we're not looking at and picking up any federal cases. So where we're at is with the CBD hemp. That's really, I think he tuned out a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So that being said, the CBD hemp, we extract in oils. We do crude, isolate, our beverages, our CBD products. So, and we have a lot of relationships with the correct people, from lab owners to farm owners who've been in the business of this sector for a long time. So that being said, that's why we're so confident about our beverages. On top of that, our formulator, he used to formulate for Dr. Pepper, Coca-Cola, Snapple. So it's not, he has 30 years of experience, not in the CBD sector, but in formulated in particular. But in the CBD sector, I think it's from 6 to 10 years.
Yeah.
So that means we're extremely confident where we're at. He's an ex-NFL football player. He's all about helping people. And these are the beverages that, ironically, he came out with. Yeah. It's been a blessing.
I've known De La Hoya. I've known Eric Gomez.
Really?
I know Eric Gomez of Golden Boy. I know Bernard Hopkins. I know Eddie Seckbach and all the crew down in.
They all know, that's my team right there. Yeah, we all know each other. So you said the correct names already. Yeah, Eric's the president of Golden Boy.
Eric got his come up from Oscar. Oscar put Eric on the game, and now Eric is running the right-hand man. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And Robert Diaz is my compadre. I'm godfather to his son. He's the other matchmaker. He was on DAZN, all the TV networks. Robert Diaz.
Wow.
You'll know who he is. Eric and him are very tight. So
that's awesome.
That's great.
You're doing the right thing. Surround yourself with influential people. That's all.
We're all trying. We are all trying to. And I will say this, that if you do entertain, taking this opportunity, you will not be disappointed. We have a very good project at Rise going on, from farming to the beverages to the products. And our team is very solid. And, we're all knowledgeable. We have the right relationships, and we're definitely going to supersede.
Wow.
So I'm going to tune out. My pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
And whatever questions you have, we'll definitely entertain them soon.
Thank you for sharing.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Likewise.
So, Damien, I wanted to thank you for the questions you asked, for the time that you invested here with us, and for listening to what we have here to offer. And I'm going to turn it to you right now. What questions do you have? What do you want to do next?
So what I'd love to do next is connect with you offline, go through some of the slides, because it was a little difficult to see the slides, but I did see some of them, and run through some of the slides and get to know you a bit more, get to know the team. And then maybe let's set up another subsequent call. Maybe we can do another pitch where we'll have a more visible slide deck, and then we can talk through some of the areas that I can help you guys in, and maybe bring other strategic partnerships, and let's try and see if there's a relationship that we can build here.
Excellent. And I'm assuming that Asia has your phone number and we can just communicate through her.
Yeah, Asia's amazing. Asia's fantastic. I love the work she's doing over in Arizona, and she's helping entrepreneurs around the world get the funding, growth, and exposure they need and deserve. So, yes.
So yeah, she's always in the background running with the phone, with questions, trying to answer questions, everybody on the phone. Asia, do you have any questions else still going on?
I do.
We're good? Okay. Well, we wanted to say one more thing here before
This is the water that I was talking about. I want to kind of put it a little close so you can
I see it.
maybe record the ingredients. But this is an ionically infused water. This is one of my friend's water companies. So the base water comes out, like I said, out of a 1,500 foot from the rock strata. It just comes squirting out, literally, with super high pressure. And that's the basis of the water, double osmosis filtered, and then it's infused ionically with nanoparticle size vitamins and minerals. So this is the base. No CBD in this one. Then the beverage, whatever beverage flavoring will go into this water. Now you have a vitamin, mineral, proven infused product it's actually already been field tested for recovery. And then we have the CBD beverage to go along with it. So.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you so much. Please send over the documentation and include all the emails, and let's touch base maybe on Monday or Tuesday, and I'll try and review everything over the weekend. But thank you for jumping on Pitch Investors Live.
Thank you, Damien.
Thank you.
And I'll be in person with Damien on Wednesday, Thursday at the latest.
Oh, this week?
So if there's anything you want to send him, hard copy, just like for me today, and I'll bring it to Damien. You want to send some samples? Yeah. I'll be with Damien.